Tony.
There's a break in there. Come on, break.
What's your 20, buddy?
Everton, what's yours?
Forward. What's Center City, Philadelphia, Roger?
Roger. What's the old handle?
Dollar 1, Comstock Kid, Roger.
Oh, 10-4, Comstock Kid. This is Tiny out here in Havertown. 10-4.
10-4 there, Tony. 10-4. Yes, I have the copy up there.
Oh, not too bad. Coming up here about a 10.
Alright guys, on the bench I got a Cobra 29 LTD Classic. This one's a couple of years old. So this was a trade-in for from a local, I'm going to call it small trucking company. He had Cobra 29s in all of his trucks before, and he wanted something to kind of match the interior. Not a big CBR, he just, needs it, keeps it on while he's driving, but needs it to get into certain sites. I'm sure all you truckers know. But wanted something to match the interior a little bit better, a little bit more modern, so he went with the JFK3, which I'm glad he purchased from myself, and it looks good in there. So anyway, I gave him a couple of bucks for this. He doesn't really need it anymore. And yeah, on the trade-in. So I figured I'd do something with this, and something I've never done before. It's not new, but I'm going to put in a MOSFET into this radio. And I'm also going to do a receive preamp and see how well those do. And if it works out, and if it appeals to some people, then I'll probably make 2 or 3 of these and sell them on my website. But I wanted to actually run some tests first. Like I stated before, the MOSFET is nothing new. I mean, it's years and years and years. But I've actually never done one. I never really had the opportunity to, or really, I don't know. It just never really happened. Nobody really asked to put one in. So, but I'm going to do it to this one. So this is an all original. Nothing has been done with this. I only, tuned it when it first came in, made sure that it was doing the 4 watts. But we'll do a baseline, both on transmit and receive. You can see that there is nothing has been removed or clipped, at least on the AMC side, like nothing. So this is a bone stock Cobra 29. So let's get some baseline tests here, and then I'll do the mod. I'll put the receive preamp in, and I'll put the MOSFET in, and we'll see if it actually does anything. And if it's some good results, I'll make a couple of them and sell them. But all right, let's get some baselines here. All right, we're on the dummy load, so just a regular mic, nothing special. Let's see what we got here. We got a 4-watt carrier. All right, good waveform. Like I said, nothing's been clipped. Audio check. Audio check. Audio. I'd say like 15 to like 20, somewhere around there. So let's see if we can improve upon that with the MOSFET. For all I know, it might not even be an upgrade. So I'm kind of doing this for the first time. We'll see what happens. All right, let's do receive. All right, well, that was a bust. That receive preamp did not work. Follow the instructions to the T. I took out C8, which is back here. Ran the wires according to the instructions. Power, ground, and then there's an input side, output side. It actually decreased sensitivity dramatically. So at minus 90, I could barely hear the tone. So I didn't even bother recording it. And yeah, unfortunately, I was skeptical. How a cheap little $10 pot would increase the sensitivity by that much. But yeah, no, it's at least on this radio, that does not work. I don't know if other people have had success with it in other radios, but it's a pretty easy install, and it actually hindered performance. But anyway, with that being said, transmit transmit power has literally doubled. So the IRF 520 is installed, along with the associated components that have been removed and installed. I just basically followed some online instructions, and it worked well. So you have to remove some components, add some components, and then tune accordingly. Sometimes you have to take the core out. Sometimes you can leave it in, depending on the radio and stuff. Sometimes you have to add a capacitor in a specific spot. Sometimes you don't. And then you just go back and retune. What is this? 17, 21, and 20. And yeah, I mean, so with the test here, we can see that VR4, it's about halfway. And then D11, we can still see that it's in circuit. I just want to make sure that you guys see that. So, all right. Let's see what we have for transmit. Audio, check, 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 audio, 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 audio. I mean, this thing swings pretty damn well. Audio, check, 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 check. And that, of course, is, I'm just trying to be crystal clear here. So that is halfway, so it's still over-modulating, but let's crank her up all the way and see what happens. Audio, check, 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 check. Audio, audio. So we're looking at it would be the center scale there, the 50. And that's 50 watts. Check, 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 check. Audio, audio, audio. All right, like, yeah, pretty damn close to 50 at times. But, yeah, I mean, you can literally double the output power of the radio. Let me get this set to 100% modulation. Bear with me for a second here. Good, okay. Where are we at? I'm doing this one-handed. That's a little over 100. Let's try that. That's better. Alright. So now what do we have? Audio. Check, 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 check. Audio. 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 It'll swing to 40. Audio. 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 So I'm really impressed. So that's a good way to double your output power of a Cobra 29. So, alright guys, I think I'm going to end it there. I'll probably end up putting an LED in this and setting it up for sale on the website. Probably put a nice static mic along with it. And yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching.